love the world. They say, why you say you won't be God's son to die for my sin? Whosoever believes in him shall not perish, but has everlasting life. When are you coming by? Brother, they say so, they are fighting. I am tired. I am tired. Oh, I am tired. I am tired with this world. I am tired. I am tired with this world. I'm going to my Lord. Whosoever believes in him shall not perish, but has everlasting life. When are you coming by? The end, they are fighting. Brother, they say so, they are fighting. I am tired. I am tired. Can we go la la? I am tired with this world. I'm going to my Lord. I am going to my Lord. I am tired with this world.
Habakkuk in the Bible. Habakkuk was a prophet very close to God, but regardless of his relationship and proximity to God, still he died. And it felt like death has won. Think about great scientists, great astronauts, great politicians who changed the course of history. From George Washington, the father of the United States, to great scientists. Still they died. When things like this happen, it feels like death has won. In Jerusalem, death and love got into the ring to fight. And the fight started on a Friday. And the fight went down to the grave. And it felt like death has won. It was one of those weekends. The fight started on Friday. The fight went down to the grave. On Saturday, it felt like death has won. And I can just imagine death went and threw a party and having a good time. And to believers and followers of Christ, it felt like death has won. But early Sunday morning, love rolled up his sleeves. Love rolled his sleeves up and beat the sting out of death. And said, wait a minute. Death went around celebrating that weekend, right? Talking about what I did to Habakkuk, what I did to Abel, what I did to this prophet, what I did to that prophet. I do it to you, love. But love woke up one Sunday morning and beat the sting out of death. And love said to death that I am powerful. Love is powerful than death. And God is love. God never lost a battle, even when it feels like death has won. So to the bereaved families of those who lost their lives in Yucatan, I want to extend once again my profound sympathy. Weeping, of course, may come at night, but my Bible tells me that joy will come in the morning. I want you to take comfort in the Lord, knowing that your loved ones and relatives, they died seeking God. They died seeking Christ. They did not die in a hotel room with somebody's wife or somebody's husband. They did not die in war trying to kill somebody or somebody trying to kill them. They died at the feet of Christ. There is no more honorable way to die than seeking God's grace. You lost your relatives and loved ones when they were seeking faith in Christ. Take comfort in that. And know that there was an empty space in heaven. Or should I say there were empty spaces in heaven, and God only takes the best. God who gave, God had taketh. And we cannot ask him why he chose to do it the way he did. The songwriter says, there is no other way but to trust and obey. Let our faith be strong in Christ, knowing that he knows what's best for us, even when it hurts and it pains. My deepest sympathy and condolences to you. Having said that, let's move to the next chapter of this live podcast, where I want to discuss and address the hypocrisy. You see, most of these people you guys sit with here on the internet, you know, as the word get advanced, the Bible tells us about this like this. You don't know how many sis people have. Most of the time we go post our pictures. Most of the time we come on live. Some of the people who watching here, you see names, you see pictures. Some of these people, you haven't met them. Chances are you will never meet them. You don't know the activities or what happens behind the camera. Some of these people are witches and wizards. The Bible says we are not fighting against flesh and blood, but against principalities and power, against spiritual wickedness in higher places. Some of these witches here that are watching, some of these agents that fly by night, they cannot wait to denigrate and belittle and drag the name of Christ or to derail and bring down the church, which is the body of Christ. They cannot wait. But during normal circumstances.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. And today I'll be looking at the. Did you guys ever pay attention to Wen Sailey? Why at this time? To show how you guys are so weak in this country. To show how you guys are so weak in this country. Oh yes, Honorable Dixon, as though how you doing? To show how you.
Let me say that is none of my clip. I want to play the clip before I can start.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. And today I'll be looking at the death of our brothers, Wen Sailey, and in the United States of America. And what I want to make clear to the public today, and there are a lot of hypocrisies, and when Wen Sailey was in Liberia, those that he campaigned for, or those that we campaigned for, they did not pay attention to us. Why are they they are posting his photos and all this stuff and thing? That's how we call hypocrisies. That's how the guys they are evils. That's how the guys are so wicked. We know the frustration we passed through, Wen Sailey and myself, during the campaign time, during the senatorial election last year. Today they are masquerading on social media, posting Wen Sailey photo. Even the Magay, where were you? Did you pay attention to Wen Sailey? Why at this time? Is that because he dead? Even the summit where? Did you pay attention to Wen Sailey? No. You guys are deceitful people. We know how some of us went through the frustration in this country yet. When some of us endorsed the CDC. To show how you guys are so crooks around here. You guys are political crooks. What do you want to tell the Liberian people on social media? To lie that the government pay attention to Wen Sailey when Wen Sailey was here? This guy sold a car to buy plane ticket to travel to America. Wen Sailey. I was a close friend to Wen Sailey. We passed through a lot of struggle. We were frustrated. He communicated with the guys. It's true yeah, that this guy got a heart disease. He had a heart attack. He got frustrated. Then I see my gay posting Wen Sailey photo when they travel in America. Did you guys ever pay attention to Wen Sailey? Why at this time? To show how you guys are so weak in this country. To show how you guys are so weak in this country. Oh yes, Honorable Dixon, Esdo, how you doing? To show how you guys are careless. To show how you guys are heartless. When this young man, people refer to him as a madman. He told Plaka all about Famuma bearing there. The same called even the campaigning for Thomas Fala. What did Thomas Fala man did for him? What they did? This guy sold his car to buy plane ticket. He sold a car to buy plane ticket to travel in America. Oh yes, that Nissan Pathfinder white pickup, white Jeep that you're having. He sold. Today you guys are masquerading on social media, selling and telling the man, oh, I'm a sympathy, rest in peace. Part of bullshit. When they got left from here, when you went in America, it spent about 2 months or 3 months he got sick. And the doctor told him not to talk too much because you're somehow frustrated. You understand? Although that is the word of Allah. Yes, because human being, you don't know how, when, and where you're going to die. But Mageddon did not treat Wen Sailey better. Some of the Tata CD they are all on social media today. These guys did not treat Wen Sailey better. These guys, they are crooks. These guys, they are liars. I know the frustration will pass through Wen Sailey and myself. We know that this guy had credit from people to even buy plane ticket to travel to America. Now you are masquerading on social media, telling the world rest in peace. Part of bullshit. That's how you guys treat people in this country. That's how someone always so frustrated.
I want to tell you, you know, my Jabata just said it all. My Jabata had just said it all. You know, that is the reason why, for some of us, that is the reason why, I will repeat that, for some of us, we are very calculated. For some of us, we are not like the mad man. We are not like the mad dog. That's the reason why some of us will set it and say the truth. And because of that, some of them don't like us. We sit there to say the hard truth. Because of that, some of them don't want to see the ground that we walk on. Wen Sailey, may peace be unto his arches. This brother suffered. This brother communicated with me, saying that he is going to Liberia for him to get a job. That now that it is the time for the CDC, sedition and seditious, that it's time. That he is going to Liberia to go get a job. I tell you, my brother, the government that was in waiting, They are quite different. This guy that had tested power, they will not give you the job. The brother now listen to me. The brother said, Kamara, I must tell you, that government, our government, we said it pay his hard-earned money, buy a plane ticket to go to Liberia. If you all can remember, Wen Sailey went to Liberia 3 times. 3 good times. During the campaign, after the campaign, then Wen Sailey went back. Thinking that he will speak to Nathaniel Follow Miguel. The brother went to Nathaniel Follow Miguel. His officer, Nathaniel Follow Miguel officer, told him that now you cannot see the chief. Yeah. The man told this man and Mark Javatet that the chief is too busy. The man who make you, the man who sold you to the Liberian people, Wen Sailey have followers. Wen Sailey have followers. And the citizens are loving because of that. When the brother take a high ground, he take it. He don't want to know how you feel. This man went to Nathaniel Follow again, and then the officers told him that the chief is too busy. He don't want to see anybody. The how he and Mark Javatet told him, let's go to Tifa. Let's go to Thomas Fala. Maybe Thomas Fala, maybe, Thomas Fala will see sense in what we are saying. They went to Thomas Fala. Mark Javatet told Tifa. And I must tell Tifa, thank you. Mark Javatet told Tifa, you see this man pay his way. This man campaign for you guys. Now we are Jan. This man don't have 1 drop of gas in his car for him to be able to go back home. So Tifa, you got to do something. Tifa took $100 US. Tifa took $100 US and gave it to Mark Javatet. Mark Javatet turned the $100 over to Wen Sailey. Tifa did that. That was the reason why during the campaign, the man Peter himself, like a madman, with Tifa, who were masquerading all around, telling people that Tifa is the man. Again, when the brother was disappointed, how the man had treated him, the man could not, Jefferson Tamakoji could not pick up the Wen Sailey call while they were in Liberia. Jefferson Tamakoji could not pick up Wen Sailey call while he was in Liberia. The brother felt frustrated. Mark Javatet have to be petty, he kind of have to be telling, look, things will get better. The man have turned himself to be a seditious, to be a CDC. Masquerading around the marketplaces with Tifa both posted on his chest and back. That is the man that the seditious, the CDC, those hypocrites. Let me play it for you. Let me play that clip for you. Let me play that clip for you, so you can see the hypocrites. Look, Liberians, we need to be careful. Liberians, we need to be careful on who we support. We need to be careful on who we give our support to. Let me play that clip. You see the citizens. The major is acting like he is on the phone because he is afraid of the camera. The major is acting like he is on the phone. He is hiding behind that girl from Ministry of Commerce. He is acting like he is on the phone. Seriously, basic. Because the camera focused on him the first time, the camera focused on him the second time. He is acting like he is on the phone. That was the major that could solve all of the problem that Wen Sailey went through. But the man decided to allow our brothers, Wen Sailey and myself, were far from each other, because we did not go to the same school of thought. I was trained by soup. I went to culture training classes and I know what the dialectics of issues. I understand the mupa operandi of the Liberian politics, the nitty-gritty of the issues. That's what I understand. Wen Sailey came from the other side of the device. But still, we are still better, because no matter which of the device that you come from, we are still better. For the fact that we are representing our society, we are representing the society that made us. The Vanguard Student Unification Party, it is a party that I belong to. It is a party that make me. So I learned all of my dialectics from that culture training classes. While Wen Sailey went to the other side of the device, but still, he used to come in Paku. Call him comrade. When he came, when Wen Sailey came, I told you, I said, what I told you, you never believed me, but you went there, you saw it. Even the Nathaniel Fala Miguel, the father minister, the Dada skin father minister. After, for me, I like to study him because I did sociology. It's a study of human behaviors. And I like to understand people. After, we'll take a later. We'll take a, we're not taking quarter right now. After, when I campaigned vehemently against the citizen regime, still the candidate I was supporting, the candidate never won. My followers look at me, they call me, they told me, everyone supported man. Yeah, so what year you see what the man can do? Listen to the man's speech. The man said the Liberian will not be spectator in their own economies. Listen to the man's speech and see what the man will do. Lay down your arms. I laid down my arms. I was prepared to work with the government. I'm not going to hide it from you. But when Samuel Turner came, when they called me, along with Big Brother, I will not call it now, I will just call him Big Brother. Samuel Turner, along with how do you call him? The current minister of how do you call him? So they came. They were farming. He and Bibera Molba. Bibera Flomo, I mean. He came with Bibera Flomo. And that of other government officials that they came with. There is one guy that I will not call his name. Along with Chokankpi. Along with Chokankpi. Along with the guy that was appointed at Minister of Information, how do they call him? Eugene Nangbe. Along with Eugene Nangbe, they came. They communicated with me, they tell me, Aaron, we want to host meeting with Liberians in Philly. And we know some of them have told us that you are the guy that we can be able to work with for us to be able to have a nice conversation. I was able to organize that meeting. That meeting was a huge, ever attended meeting ever since this government came to power. I organized that meeting. They went. The guys, the player I told Christmas City, I said, be careful. Be careful. Christmas City said, yeah, well, be careful. But you cannot tell me, this guy and myself, we ate Farian together, me and Jefferson Tamakoji. I said, be careful. Be careful because I know what I'm telling you. Those guys, be careful. When the brother was frustrated to the extent, the brother have to sell his car. The car that the man wanted to live with his family back home. That's the car that Christmas said he have to sell for him to be able to pay he and his wife way for them to come. Because the frustration was too much. Because of the frustration was too much. Because the frustration was just too much. And then somebody tell me, Abraham, be careful, because we know. I told the person, I said, you don't know who is more careful than I am very, very careful. So that is the reason why you see Wen Sailey. Wen Sailey was suffering from heart attack. And I was saying here, nobody can be able to tell you how Wen Sailey died. But I will tell you guys tonight, or this morning, I will tell you guys how. The brother was frustrated to the extent the brother went to go see his daughter in Maryland, because in Maryland he was living. The brother went to go see his daughter, and his daughter told him, "When you have to calm down, you have to calm down." We said you don't need to work. The man life, he don't need to work, because this man served the United States. And when he will retire honorably. Wen Sailey served in the military of the United States, and you know what that means. You know what that means? When you serve in the USA military, and when they retire you honorably because of certain issues, because of heart attack. Wen Sailey was honorably retired, put on reserve. That's how they call it. Wen Sailey don't need to work. He will get his pay. He will get his money every month, every week, after 2 weeks. The man will get his money. So that man don't need to work. You think what was the cause that he have to fast track? The man have to go to Labrador for the man to introduce himself as a reserve. They have to fast track the man activities for him and his wife, including his daughter, and his wife was pregnant while coming. You think they can just do that one to anybody? You think they can just do that one to anybody? That the man woke up, the man said, "Fuck it. I am going, I will make sure I come with my wife. Whatsoever thing that the guys are doing, I will go there, I will tell them." The man came with his wife. But the brother was frustrated to the extent that Nathaniel followed my girl. To the extent that Samuel Toy. Don't see that. They cannot show you a picture that was taken while Wen Sailey was in Liberia. They cannot show you one picture. But all of the picture that Nathaniel followed my girl uploaded on Facebook, it was a picture when they came in the United States. When Wen Sailey went there to go to talk to them. That was the time that the picture was taken. Wen Sailey was taken by in the bathroom when he fell off. When did Wen Sailey make that claim? After the death of the people that died in Nikutan. Then you now know that Wen Sailey, he was speaking indirectly to the government. That's the time you get to know that Wen Sailey was not okay. Wen Sailey fell off and dropped in the bathroom while taking his shower. There was nobody in the house to help him. There was nobody in the house to help our brother Wen Sailey. And that's how the man left. When the man wife came and met him, first she could call ambulance, the man was already gone. The man was already gone. Before the wife could call the ambulance, the man was already gone. This sinful world. That was the reason why I do the show, not depend on nobody $5. That is the reason why I'm not dependent on government job. That is the reason why I am not freaking dependent on nobody else but myself. Because I know that I am held accountable for whatsoever that I do. Our brother is gone. Our brother is gone. Wen Sailey was a comrade, was a soldier. Wen Sailey was a comrade who never, not one day he told me, comrade, I'm afraid of that bullet. No. Wen Sailey fought a good fight. He fought. That was the only man that was both friendly with the oppositions, that could go to ADD house at any point in time. This was the only guy. This was the only guy. So at this time, I want to take this time to advise our comrades in arms, our militants, first soldier of the struggle, for you to be careful on who you vote for, who you call your friend and brother. Because they may be the same people that will neglect you tomorrow when the time comes. They will be the same people that will neglect you. They will abandon you tomorrow when the time comes. Because they have tested power. Because they have tested power, because they feel that power is all sweet with them today. But they don't know that power is like a crookina. So our brother have left us. The fight now remain with some of us, for us to fight, for us to take that mantle, for us to add on the mantle that he left. The fight now had intensified. Because that brother Death had clearly demonstrated that those hypocrites in our government today, that they cannot be called my friend. That they are just there to suck. They are just there to suck. Wen Sailey Death had every one of us. But we cannot ask God why. No. God think that it was the rougher time for the brother to go to rest. So God have taken. The sin God gave it. The sin God had taken. So comrades, we are hurt. What becomes of the man darling wife that he left behind? What becomes of the two kids, the two children? What become of them? What becomes of the two children? Hello? What become of the two kids?
That's how these guys are. They are evils. That's how these guys are so wicked. We know the frustration we passed through, Wen Sailey and myself, during the campaign time, during the senatorial election last year. Today they are masquerading on social media, posting Wen Sailey photo. Even the Magay, where were you? Did you pay attention to Wen Sailey? Why at this time? Is it because he dead? Even the Summit Tour, did you pay attention to Wen Sailey? No. You guys are deceitful people. We know how some of us went through the frustration in this country yet. When some of us endorsed the CDC. To show how you guys are so crooks around here. You guys are political crooks. What do you want to tell the Liberian people on social media? To lie that the government pay attention to Wen Sailey? When Wen Sailey was here? This guy sold his car to buy plane ticket to travel to America. Wen Sailey. I was a close friend to Wen Sailey. We passed through a lot of struggle. We were frustrated. He communicated with you guys. It's true here that this guy got a heart disease. He had a heart attack. He got frustrated. Then I see my gay posting Wen Sailey photo when they travel in America. Did you guys ever pay attention to Wen Sailey? Why at this time? To show how you guys are so weak in this country. To show how you guys are so weak in this country. Oh yes, Honorable Dixon, Esdo, how you doing? To show how you guys are careless. To show how you guys are heartless. When this young man, people refer to him as a madman, he told Plaka all about Famuma bearing there. The same called even the campaigning for Thomas Fala. What did Thomas Fala man did for him? What they did? This guy sold his car to buy plane ticket. He sold a car to buy plane ticket to travel in America. Oh yes, that Nissan Pathfinder white pickup, white Jeep that you're having. He sold. Today you guys are masquerading on social media, selling and telling the man, oh, I'm a sympathy, rest in peace. Part of bullshit. When the guy left from here, when you went in America, he spent about 2 months or 3 months, he got sick. And the doctor told him not to talk too much because you're somehow frustrated. You understand? Although that is the word of Allah. Yes, because human being, you don't know how, when, and where you're going to die. But Mageda did not treat Wen Sailey better. Somebody Tata CD Shen, they are all on social media today. These guys did not treat Wen Sailey better. These guys, they are crooks. These guys, they are liars. I know the frustration will pass through Wen Sailey and myself. We know that this guy had credit from people to even buy plane ticket to travel to America. Now you are masquerading on social media, telling the world rest in peace. Part of bullshit. That's how you guys treat people in this country. That's how someone always so frustrated around you. But as for me, I'm a blessed child. I'm a very strong man, and I have the strategies. That is why today, I'm not with the CDC. And I will never return to the CDC. With all this shit we talking on social media around here. But these guys are not good. They are not good. These guys are political gangsters, political crooks. They use their eyes and they forget it. They will dump you. That's how they got into the Wen Sailey around here. That's what they did. You know the man sold a car to buy plane ticket. When you call the guys in TV, they never responded to his call. But today he's dead. They are all on social media today, masquerading, saying that rest in peace, rest in peace. You guys will rest in hell. You guys are saying that shit. You guys will rest in hell. Bunch of crooks, bandits around here. These guys out there are not good. They frustrated that young man. That young man came around here, he was sick. He was sick. When you went to America, that's the time Samuel Tour and Magay, they took photo with that man. The man forced himself. He went straight. He went straight. Bunch of idiots that today you know Wen Sailey because he's dead today. You are saying today, rest in peace. You going to rest in hell. You guys will rest in hell. And Wen Sailey will rest in peace. But you guys will rest in hell. You guys, what you did to that little boy, my friend and brother Wen Sailey. Today, I'm in tears today. That's why I say I will not hold my peace. I will go on social media to speak my mind. And I'm speaking my mind today. It's not to say we are mad, but the campaign 2023 is coming. 2023 is coming. We will tell the Liberian people how evil you guys are. To show you guys are bandits, you guys are crooks. But you guys did it to me. You never know person insulted me around here. You know how many person abuse me around here? You know how many person call me names around here? People, do you know how many contacts I lost because of CDC? But I took that risk. I said I will go and join CDC because we make this party. We were the one that encouraged the Liberian people to vote president. We are 2027 and 2011, 2005. We did that. But the guys that in power today, they are bandits, political crooks, political vampires. Don't never trust you guys. Don't never trust you guys around here. I know the pain I went through. I went through pain more than Wen Sailey. I went through frustration. People call me names around here. You understand that? Some of you guys on social media, what you guys know around here? Some of you guys know. When I endorsed some fella, it became a news in Liberia. It took all over the social media for how many more? For so many months around here. But some of you guys, they government will rest in hell. The way they treated Wen Sailey. This government will rest in hell. But thank God I'm with my community. Thank God my community, they are paying attention to me. Thank God that I'm involved in constructing mosques and schools in Bapolu County. Thanks to the Almighty Allah. That's how Allah do. Today, there are people, more than 50% today, they are under my construction, my Jabate Charity Foundation, they are working today. I don't have to work in government, but when you guys treated Wen Sailey, then you come here today and say, Wen Sailey, rest in peace. You will rest in hell, and he will rest in peace. You guys will rest in hell. Nothing lasts forever. Nothing lasts forever. Yes, nothing lasts forever. Time will come, you guys, people will laugh at you guys. The time is coming. The time is coming. But sometimes Liberian people don't understand politics. Don't just see me praise the government one day, 2 times, criticize the opposition. Sometimes you look at security. That's why some of you guys lacking up. In African politics, you have to be very, very, very mindful. When I see some guys, they'll say my Javata is inconsistent. I'm not inconsistent. I'm not inconsistent. Yes, I am not inconsistent. From 2005 to this time, I've been with the CDC. Let me tell you that. There are some guys that are serving as assistant minister today. I'm more qualified than them. Today, most of the guys are in government. They are insignificant. Today, Majavate, there is no country in Liberia that I will travel. You will not see thousands of people say, we know Majavate. This man has done well for us. This man has helped us. This man did this. He did that. He did this. But you guys that are saying today, we say rest in peace. We say rest in peace. You guys will rest in hell. By the grace of Almighty Allah, time is coming where the Liberian people will speak their mind. Where the Liberian people will decide. Don't do your work now. We just sitting watching you guys. The appropriate time is coming where we will endorse a candidate that will move Liberia forward. Not the guys. The guys, you do know how this is a Wen Sailey on the party corner? It's a madman. Madman. That's how this is called Wen Sailey. The photo you see over there, Maggie and Tue, they took that photo in America. When Wen Sailey went there, when they traveled there, that's the time Wen Sailey make his way through. He went and met the guys. But I dare Maggie to show any photo that he took with Wen Sailey in Liberia. I dare Maggie. I dare Samuel Tue. Samuel Tue is my best friend. I respect him a lot. But today I will speak my mind. Samuel Tue is my friend. He's my friend and brother. I will speak my mind today. Time is coming where we will speak our mind. Time is coming where we will tell the Liberian people, we will show them direction. Time is coming where I will talk on my shirt and I will bring in my white t-shirt. I will campaign against the government. The appropriate time is coming. Today, my Javater, after you use me, you left me out there. Because people call me names. They call me journalist. They call me politician. They say I have no integrity. I lost all my contact because of CDC. Thank God that my community with me. But we will tell the Liberian people that these guys are in power. They are bandits. They are BM. They are political crooks. They are political mafia. Don't vote for them. 2023. The appropriate time is coming. I pray to Allah for Allah to give me long life and good health. Inshallah, we will campaign. The appropriate time is coming. Some of you guys in the government, I'm popular than some of you guys. Some of you guys in government, you guys are insignificant. But you work in government today. But I imagine there is no country that will travel. If you not see more than 2,000 human beings, they will recognize me. They say, we know the guy. But thank you, Quad Initials. They took that photo from where? In the US, not in Liberia. I tell them, take the social media and ask my gay, let him show photo about he and Wen Sailey or Tue. Let him show photo. Or the President we are. President we is heartless. To say President we are, let him show photo. Or he ever invited this young man to say to him after the man left America. He came, he started campaigning around. He told Plaka, Master, I can't do that. The man acted like a political man. He said, I will campaign for Jawia. I will campaign for Thomas Fala. He went because of that heart disease he took from here. And then we went there, he went through some medical checkup. And the doctor told him not to talk too much. But with all that, the guy could not stand it. He will still defend the CDC. Still defend. When they elected it now, he will criticize the government here. But I'm a very smart man. I look at the whole thing for true. I came up and I apologize to my community. I've gone back to my Islamic community, my Muslim community, my Madingo community. I'm proud of them. They are the one today that's sending me monies today, that building mosques and Islamic schools around. I'm proud of that work than government work. But don't learn. We should not be, don't learn to be grateful, not to be ungrateful. These guys are in power. They are ungrateful. These guys are in power. These guys are in power. The Maggie is masquerading, putting Wen Sailey photo there today on social media. Where were you when you deny, when your security insulted me, when your security insulted Wen Sailey? That day, we went there. Eugene Facon was there. Eugene Facon was present when your security told us that we will not speak, we will not see Maggie security making a push Wen Sailey and push me. That's what I say. By the grace of Almighty Allah, I will never stop at my gate house again. Sometimes you go to the home, you stay 5 hours. They'll be sitting there. Wow, men and me that have the numbers, men and me that have my community at heart, men and me that even if I organize a protest today, you will see huge number of people coming up. Men and me that I've always there for my community will listen to me, but not the political bandits, the crooks around here. People insulted me, even the Henry Costa man, because of CDC, my good friend and myself, our friendship, we break away because of CDC. Because of CDC, the diaspora Liberian, they have no trust in me again because of CDC. Because of CDC, I lost my contact from all over the world. Some people don't even want to hear me. Some people call me I'm insignificant. Some people say I'm inconsistent. It's because of CDC. The idiots are in power. The bandits are in power. The Almighty Allah will disgrace people come 2023. But I'm not joking. Those wait and see. The time is coming. I learned my lesson very well from the CDC University. I learned my lesson very well from the CDC University. I repeat, I learned my lesson very well from the CDC University. That's university that is there. There are some courses that they teach that lying, to be crooks, to be a gangster at the CDC University. And I have learned my lesson very well. But time is coming where we're going to speak our mind. Time is coming where we'll tell the Liberian people not to vote for the criminals. Time is coming where we'll tell the Liberian people not to vote for the gangsters. The time is coming where we will tell the Liberian people that these guys are in power. They are bandits. They are political gangsters. Don't trust them. The way they treated my friend, Wen Sailey and myself, during the senatorial election, we were the one. Wen Sailey and myself, people call our names around here. They call him my man. They call Wen Sailey my man, and they call me a cow me journalist. They call me cow me politician. Somebody call me? You understand that? They call me cow me politician. Yes, there is Mark Jabatia today. Today I'm looking hefty to my community today. Today my community stood by me. He said, my brother, go away. We will help you. Some of the diaspora Liberian, because the CDC sometimes, somebody got there good for me. At the end of the day, they went and disgraced me on social media. It happened. Even the Henry Costa man, because of CDC, my friend, my good friend and brother, even Yake Koduba, no more counts around me. You know, because of CDC, some tata people I know in the diaspora, they cut away from me because of the gangster government, because of the bandits, the hooligans, the bunch of hooligans that in power today. But time is coming where we will tell our Liberian people not to vote for the criminals. Time is coming where we'll speak our mind. The time is coming where we'll tell Liberian people that these guys are in power, they are criminals. Time is coming where we'll drag someone into the court. Time is coming where we'll organize protests that these guys feel justice in this country. The time is coming. I will speak my mind. The time is coming where I will explain to Liberian people the way they treat them when Sailey and they treat them all like animals. The time is coming where we will travel from county to county. Time is coming. We will travel from Bopolu to Lofa County. We'll travel to Nima County. We'll travel to Bomb County. We'll travel to Magibi County. Telling the Liberian people not to re-elect these criminals, the bandits. After I was insulted, after Wen Sailey got a heart disease from he went in America because of the tension that was under young man. He went there today. He died. Today, Magay is posting a photo today saying that rest in peace. You will rest in hell, Magay. The time will come where you will rest in hell, Magay. The time is coming. You will rest in hell. Most of you guys that are on social media, some of you guys are insignificant. My name, Majabate, is a horse in Liberia. I have the numbers. You can see for yourself. When I endorsed my father at my residence, I'm making the war at my residence. I did not go to the CDC headquarters. I said, come at my residence. And they came there and saw none less than 6,000 human beings. They themselves they said, yes, you are a man. And today, after the election, they could not answer our call. We told them, if you don't get a job, but put it on salary or get a scholarship, these guys, they are a bunch of liars. They are a bunch of crooks. Some of you guys that committing in favor of this government, who know you're insignificant, who know you. Some of you guys, they're on social media. But I'm telling you that I'm Majabate. If I'm ready today, I can put 10,000 human beings today out there for protest. I'm Majabate can do it. I fear nothing. I fear nothing.
You know, Majabate is frustrated. That is the reason why he is saying what he is saying, and he is saying the truth. I told my good friend and brother Wayne, but Wayne never listened. I told Wayne. Wayne did not listen. Wayne said, I will go. I said, my brother, be careful. Nathaniel Falama Gale, who took a penal job from Madame Salif, Nathaniel Falamaje, who took assistant minister job at Ministry of Internal Affairs. At the time, he was the Secretary General. When Moses Ascargo was assisting to him, Nathaniel Falamaje took an assisting ministerial positions. Who made him to leave? It was not I. And that's why sometimes when we're talking the far truth, I can just be sitting there, I be laying my history. After I condemn Nathaniel Falamaje, after I condemn him, he came out, you came out and condemned me under the palaver. He went the next day, he resigned. He went the next day, he resigned. So some of you guys are just sorry. Wen Sailey loved his wife. The brother told me, he said, that woman, I will make sure I bring my wife here. And he did it. He did it. Keep a call coming out on 215-824-8124 or 267-938-2801. Yeah. That is how to be when you're walking. Be careful on where you put in your steps. Be careful who you sit down with to talk. Be careful of who you sit down with to talk. If you are not careful, the same people that you're talking with, they will be the same people that will go behind your back and discuss you. So we got to be careful. We got to be careful. You seen, let me play you that clip once more. Because that Jeff Koji right there, Jeff Koji is acting and he is on the phone because he does not want for the camera to focus on him. Jeff is on the phone, he is acting after saying he is blessed. These people, they are demon. People, they follow demonic characteristics. That's what the seditions are noted for. I will not. There were so many times, 'That, 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 You see, when you are living That's the best time for you to make your mark. That is the best time for you to make your mark. Ivan Whistle, we are singing. Ivan Whistle. And the other guy that you see, those guys, they were taught by some of us. Yeah. Our history is clear. But this sedition, it's just like they are in a court. Keep your call coming out on 215-824-8124 or 267-938-2801. That is your number to call. So you can be part of the talk show. Yeah. That is the number to call. The number to call is 267-938-2801 or 215-824-8124. You know, I feel sorry for the brother wife. So that means that woman will be prepared. That woman will be prepared to make sure that her children go to the best of school. She must work to make sure that to be able to confront to her situations, to be able to take care of herself, including her 2 children. To be able to, she is now a widow. Young woman like that, she is not a widow. That woman must be prepared to take the full responsibility of her 2 children. Not only that, that woman must be prepared to take care of herself. So she will, if she must get ready to marry again. They must get ready. She must get ready to marry again. So that the children, they will have someone to be able to call dad. That is painful. That is painful. That is painful. Samuel, hold on. I want to bring you on. Hold on. Our good friend and brother Samuel is calling. Yeah, Samuel, go ahead. Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, Samuel, go ahead.
Yeah, you know the story of Wen Sailey is unfortunate. What happened to him happened. But again, this should serve as a lesson for some of the young people. Maybe CDC is a cult. My cousin, the late Isaac Bafio, the guy, they know something about it. And the wife called from Asia one time. I think Prophet Key even talked about the late Isaac Bafio, how he was sacrificed. CDC promised to get a woman money, and they did not give him money. And I get, maybe that guy had by accident, that guy went to that girl's house on separation, and she locked that guy up for up to 3 to 4 days. Let me say 2 to 3 days. When the family goes, she tell the family the guy is not there. She locked him up. Only she and the people know what they did to Isaac. And guess when they knew that time ran out, who volunteered to send him to Ghana for treatment was George Weah. It was another diehard sedition. I had my cousin die free. And that girl went to Asia. She called Prophet Kisho. She explained how they sacrificed Isaac. And they promised to give her money, and they did not give it to her. Prophet Key talked about it on his show. And that was how I intercepted the whole information. And I called Prophet Key. I made him to understand that she was lying. And I told him the actual story. The young people need to understand that CDC is a cult. CDC is a cult, my brother. The sooner the young people know, the better it will be for them. Joshua is not in this for them. And like the way the people can say, when you eating food with child, every child that get sweet mother want to eat meat and fish, look for one of the big bone that got small meat on it and give it to them. Before that child finish eating, your stomach full. That's what George we are doing to the young people. They gave them the piece of meat with big bone, so they feel like they got the best part of the meat. Wherein the guys are sitting there eating the meat, there's no bone on it. The sooner the young people will know that CDC is a cult, people like McGill and the rest are in this to use them, abuse them, and sacrifice them if necessary to give them the millions that they need, the earlier they will realize it and walk out. Hey, yeah, Mark Jabate, if some people in there smart, Mark Jabate's story should be a lesson for them. When home bag die in the town, AB, and you get home bag, go see, because when you die, how they will bury you. The young people, they should sit there and know what happened to Wen Sailey. If possible, it happened to one of them. And the Muna young black people, we can hear about her again. John, we are still enjoying. John, we are still flourishing. My girl still getting rich. And the other young guy that just died recently, that rumors out there that he was poisoned. The I know Vafli called it or something. The Manigo guy that just died. That's another
Vafli dollar.
The waste. People with potential, they just die under this government, under this administration. Like life is no longer valuable. But the young people still singing that Bayama. They still singing Amanda Way. Only because they're giving them chicken change. But the sooner they can learn and realize, the better it will be for them, especially the young people. But this is my recommendation to the CDC government. Wen Sailey sacrifice everything for you people.
Oh.
For you guys to leave a legacy, y'all look for at least $50,000 to $100,000. Y'all give it to that girl so she can at least take a decent mortgage in America. That tomorrow, when her children get big, they will get something to show. But I think I hear say they want Wen Sailey ballot to go back to Liberia. They just going to Paris and make noise like what they do when a young black people ballot. They ran campaign with it and nothing came out of it.
Oh.
So if I were Wen Sailey's wife, my appeal to the government would be, if you really want to do something that I will remember tomorrow that my husband sacrificed his life for CDC, please give me a fund that I can be able to take a decent mortgage, that at least I can be able to leave something that tomorrow when my children get big, I can tell them when your father died, this was the gift I got from the government that he supported with his life. But the money that was used to take that ballot from America to Liberia, the money that was used to have party, the money that was used to do all the nonsense in Liberia, they can use that money to give the children a decent future. That girl is just going to America. Everyone knows how single mothers struggle in America. And then furthermore, the father is not even living to say he will pay child support. Yes, she's going to get some government support. But what that government will give her will not be equivalent to what she or the late Wen Sailey wanted to give to her children.
Oh, yeah.
So what the Liberian government can do, or the seditions, I don't want to say I'm appealing to them, but let them do the honorable thing. Let them leave a legacy. At least when they're talking tomorrow, like they always boast, when they go, people that go, people they can't say people will go today. Let them make that initiative. Let them give that girl money, or let them take that mortgage in her name and tell her we are paying $100,000 in advance, $75,000, $50,000. You and your children move in it, and you can continue the payment. Trust me, AB, if they do that for those kids and that girl, even the rest of the seditions tomorrow, they will feel proud because it will relieve the burden of that girl showed up
Hold on.
tomorrow for those kids. And it will give those kids a reason tomorrow to be proud of CDC. That's my free advice to them. But taking that ballot to Liberia is a good thing, but it's not necessary. So if the CDC hearing me, this is my suggestion. This is my suggestion to you guys. Please,
Thank you.
for the sake of those kids, let me use the word please, because if it's just for you guys, I won't. But for the sake of those kids, please, y'all rally around the way y'all say you're charging every ministry, y'all charge every ministry. Y'all charge every minister, including President. We are the money, you not steal that money that Grumpy change, not even pocket change, but Grumpy change. Take 100,000, 75,000, please, for the sake of those children. Furthermore, they are Liberian. They deserve it.
Thank you.
You cannot help everybody, but in some situation, you need to do something. Take that 100,000, take that 75,000, take a mortgage for those children. Let those children sit down tomorrow and look at it as their father legacy. Please, CDC government or President Weah or Koji or whoever you call them. So thanks for the time, AB. It's unfortunate the way Wen Sailey went, but again, the young people in CDC, they behaving like bullfrog, AB. You know, my late grandmother used to tell me, say, bullfrog are the only animal that can see daylight, but when it see flashlight, it can take it to be New City. That's why you see every time hunter go hunt, when the flashlight, bullfrog will come outside. When you kill it, the next one come. When you kill that one, the next one come. That's how seditious young people looking like. They are like frog. Once they see light, you will kill it, the next one will come. So we just hope the young people can listen to Mark Jabate. We hope the young people can see Wen Sailey and the rest that in the government that are using you people.
Thank you.
They use the western side, they will bring you closer, they use you. When they finish using you, they abuse you. When they finish abusing you, then they dump you. So I hope the people can be able to understand and know that everything we say is not against them. Thanks for the time, AB.
Thank you. Carter, what is your name and where are you calling out from?
Yeah, I'm Dean. So we're calling you from Canada. What's up, baby?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. I want to verify two things first. It is true that when Wen Sailey was leaving for the United States, he had to sell his car to go back.
Yes, that is true. Because remember when the man was going, you know the ticket business, when you the man was going, the man booked the ticket for return. You know you have to be having two-way, right? And then that time came, the man was not on a flight. And you know the man went there purposely for him to be able, for his wife to be able to come with him and to run campaign. That time the man never had the money for him to be able to pay back. You know, because there is a time, there is a money that you have to pay in case your time of your return getting closer and you don't want to come. There is a money that you sort of pay so that they can be able to extend it. So Wen Sailey never had that money. So what Wen Sailey did, Wen Sailey said, when I'm going to the state, my wife and my daughter are going to go with me. So the man, when the man, what after the campaign, the man did everything possible for him and his wife to be able to come. Yes, Wen Sailey sold his car.
So let me understand something again, because we can hear the rumors, but you one of the top show holders that already have information. So all these sacrifices Wen Sailey made in one Liberia, the same thing they did to Sekou, that the same thing they did to Wen, that they didn't give him no help.
You know, I can say that they never did the same thing. One of them were more greater, and I think Wen Sailey were more greater. You know, the citizen, when you suffer for them, they cannot, they don't know that. Wen Sailey,
they don't know that because
Wen Sailey when he turned against some of his friends.
Yeah.
Wen Sailey went back. Wen Sailey decided. Wen Sailey went back first. He went there to get job. He first going.
Yeah.
Then he went back for the second time, which was the campaign time for Thomas Fala. The man went there. Man, when the message I went first, and they never yeah. So maybe I need to go back for the second time. The young guy what they just appointed to be the ambassador. I don't know he is ambassador to the United States. So gonna tell person man. So that young guy, they just appointed him just recently. If I don't forget him, I can be able to check out for
Yeah.
his name before the show end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
But go ahead.
the reason why I'm asking you all these questions, it baffled me. Even the guy that spoke just now, they got made some sense on them being a court. When you really look at the kind of people that are very close to the government now, I will compare them to just state government. The same mysterious things that will happen in state government to the minister and the garden that die causing Niswa, their faculty, Carry Johnson, the way they bury the guys, and I don't know if you are around that time. But the men, I think they took one for Kizito, they took the other one for another church. They had to carry the men to Taylor House. I don't know what the men can do about it. Then the second thing Apostle in me, when Muna Pena was sick, for reliable source you hear from the family, the government was not helping Muna to pay her hospital bill. When Muna died, at the time they were able to have big burial for her, big burial ceremony for her. So now, that should be a lesson to Wen Sailey wife. If your husband was in Liberia and that Bob,
God, I'm coming to you. I'm coming to you just so.
for America to carry to Liberia, what sense they made that money? They want used to buy that big ceremony, just what that guy said. If they're smart, at least they will say, oh, let us do something to leave a legacy to help this man's family. That's all. But they won't do it, trust me. They won't do it.
The CDC.
Okay, people,
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, you can talk. You want to say something?
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Abby. Thank you for the time, man. Thank you.
Kora, what is your name and where are you calling out from?
Hello.
Yeah, Kora, what is your name and where are you calling out from?
Hey, bro, Abby, how you doing? My name is Ivan Pittman. I'm calling from South Dakota.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to extend my condolence out there to the Wen Sailey family and to also conscientize our young people in Liberia. A lot of them have seen what had been going on in the government. Okay. My brother was the EPS officer who served for 15 years in Liberia. Our government executed him. They acted like to say he was a dog. Nothing came out of it. Not even people from within the government went to
sympathize with the family.
To go sympathize with the family because of the heartache of my brother being murdered. My grandmother went to her early grave. Up to now, his wife is living in exile because she went and cried for his death certificate so she can have some of his benefit to be able to take care of the children. They refused to give it. Melvin, 2 kids are in Liberia right now. My auntie they are struggling all over the country to put food on the table and put them in school. Up to this date. So when these young people don't know what they're going into. When Melvin died, I stated it straight on Facebook. I said, this is not a political party. This is a ritual cult right here. These people are running. Before Melvin passed away, the video at his wedding, almost the same thing that happened to Wen Sailey. These guys then went to my brother marriage, like to say they went on the military base. You can't go celebrate with somebody. You're not wearing no coat suit. You're not even dressed like guests. They dressed like real army people, and they heard him in a circle. Everybody was going around him singing some of that song. Then later on, they had a song playing called Zombie.
Yeah, Zombie.
And when you rather put 1 or 2 together, zombie mean that the Walking Dead.
Yeah, that's a
so
meaning.
By right, they had already given a clear code that the man was already a Walking Dead. Upon all the songs they could have played on our man wedding day to celebrate him, They chose to play the zombie song. Sometimes these people put the things in plain sight for you to see. If you don't put the dot together, you'll not be able to connect it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's right. That is right.
They took that man to Nima County, executed him in cold blood, and came and lied, say the man committed murder. Look, Ebi, even Zoe goes in like blood. The way the country have, they who don't even have it, who the society have rejected, will now want to kill themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You look at a man who has worked in government for 15 years, one day with no incident report. Not even his friends had lost his complete to his superior. Just recently got married. So his wife said, I'm going on a trip.
I left his wife. I left his wife just delivered, or his wife was just pregnant. One of
his
them.
wife was pregnant, left his pregnant wife.
Okay.
Said, look, I'm going on a presidential tour that I don't want to go on. I will be back. For them to go kill the man over there. Look, every man, as a human, you got to have some kind of conscience in your mind. Joe, we are sat down over there, somebody that been protecting him and his wife. Your special, they men are just not an ordinary man. This man came to America, was trained in Virginia. This man was trained by the United States government. The certificate. You know, when men not their post certificate behind you.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like, bro, where you just go, people just pick you up and get how you call it and say, okay, yeah. You have to earn it in the United States. Because what? Anything that happens, it will reflect back on them. This man came top notch in his class with his friends. All his certificate was at his funeral. His wife was showing everything. So Melvin Ellie was not a fully man who just jump and just say, oh, government, let me get game power so you can put EPS jeopardy. This man came to the U.S., he trained before they took him back. And because of how he performed, that's what CBC government said, they put word and said, no, we got to keep the man. You took that kind of man, murder him in cold blood.
Yeah.
Now one person from the entire government sympathize with his family or even carry a letter of condolence. But then you step on the man's grave by holding his birth certificate so his family can suffer. When the wife went to go and talk about it, you chase her out of so she can leave to be living out of exile. When Sailey left from here, after he demonstrated in New York there against real government and everything, he decided to put everything aside. That boy went to Liberia with his heart. But where they had already messed with Wen Sailey when they did that initiation publicly. On the CDC. They had already been killing that boy over there a long time. Look, Abby, when you go back to the video, after that diabolical initiation was done, where they murdered that boy already, Wen Sailey was not himself no more. You want to tell me of all the people that so much lost CDC, nobody went to that extent of holding placard walking in the murk. They were not even brave. You will see Wen Sailey on the street from junction to junction. Because of that, they started calling the man crazy man. They had already eliminated that boy in the spiritual realm. They were just finding a way for him to come to America so it can happen. They make him to America, it didn't take long. How I start hating. But man, you know, Marine don't just get ill like that, man. These people, they are well trained, their body are built for things.
Oh, yeah.
All the year he served in America and he faced all the things, just to go like Europe. After that, CDC is a diabolical sacrifice they did over there, broad daylight. They have already eliminated Wen Sailey. So they will not stand out here and pretend. You see somebody who served for 15 years, they treated him like that. Like someone a dog. Where do you think we come from inside? But the young people, they know they're going in the thing that we're all using the third eye.
I'm telling you. Say, my brother.
They're going into these things we're all using. That thing is not no political party. That thing is a diabolical, ritualistic code that the people running in Liberia there. And the more they sacrifice their young people, the more money will go in the pocket, the more they will live the life they want to live. Yeke Koluba said something, but nobody caught it. After he had talked about, when they forced him to set up that meeting, the moment he shook hand, that when he himself started getting sick, he said it more so many times in the interview. He said that he had a ring on his finger after I shook his hand. That time I started getting sick, but my God is in control.
Yeah.
That man had ran to Ghana so many times. They have not found nothing.
Say again, my brother. Say again. Say, let my order in the year.
Yeke Koluba been to Ghana so many times to the medical facility, they haven't seen nothing. Until he saw a land and went to Dubai to that advanced country, they still have not seen nothing. These people are diabolical and ritualistic. I'm telling you. And the sooner Liberian you wake up, the better for them. Because they won't go in there just looking at it like a political party, but they know it's deeper than that.
Oh, okay.
They don't know it's deeper than that. And they will not be Wednesday will not be the last person. My advice would be to 3 persons in the CDC government before the election thing start. You see, Moba Molu, you got to be very careful. Because you know, back then they say he said something, he was on table exposing Joe Weah, and you know they say Joe Weah can keep girls, get a woman. Moba Molu, you need to be careful. You see, Eugene Facon, say Eugene Facon king, he has not even been normal. These days, Eugene Facon just talking about Jesus. When Eugene Facon in Liberia, he didn't have time. He was preaching the government gospel. He was the one that called the cattle destroyer. But he went over there, he saw things for himself. Since he came, sometimes he would talk, he would take deep breath, he drink a lot of water. My own cousin in Liberia there helped Eugene Facon. When Eugene Facon didn't have it, Eugene Facon was in Liberia there, his medical bill was going up. There's a cousin of mine called Randy Scott who got a gold mine in Nima County.
Say again, my brother.
And the man I was helping Eugene Facon with his medical bill. Eugene Facon know him very well. They put temper with Eugene. That only God carry him. So these young people in Liberia who wasting their time, they don't even know what's going on. They ain't got to tear out. The reason the people could not get Melvin spiritually, look, maybe we may not be the perfect Christian, but something that our grandmother taught us was to always pray and be nice to people. Mm-hmm. Melvin have a family that have a strong, prayerful Christian background. Now what you see, when I think the day to his wedding, that initiation thing, that diabolical thing, the day it didn't work, they had to eliminate him physically. Because Melvin went home and told our grandma, he said, "Man, you need to pray for me, oh." Because every time we go on mission, we hear our friend is getting missing. And I myself, the trip I'm taking, I don't want to take it. But I'm in a predicament that I can't say no. They couldn't take him out spiritually, so they went for him physically. So you young people who running behind the diabolical thing called itself political party, you better wake up. If you don't wake up, they will bury your plane to get a chicken.
Tell them.
If you don't wake up, they will bury your plenty like chicken.
You know what you're saying. It seems to be it is a truth, because since Wen Sailey went back, and then on the ground that Wen Sailey had to put leaf in his mouth, something that
everybody look at it when you watch the African movies and when they go to the what the Nigerian television, when they go to the medicine men, that kind of ritual thing they can be doing. Some of them they put leaf in the mud, they get into the water side, they bathe, then some of them they say that put it in your mouth, say that they do incantation. The people were demonstrating, they were performing clear voodoo in broad daylight. People took it for a joke. You know, of all the initiation have been going on in the CDC headquarters, and the first time I saw that kind of initiation being done.
Yeah. For someone to tell, for a living human being, for a living, what your fast,
broad daylight.
What your fast senses, what your fast senses, that you will take leaf and put a leaf in his mouth.
My brother, when you want to join the women organization here, the people take your ID, they take your address, they give you paper to fill up. When you fill out the paper, they see you qualify, they say, okay, time for it. But the first time to see you got to join a political party where they got to put leaf in your mouth, put chalk all on you, do all kind of incantation. They have already sacrificed that for a long time. Spiritually, Christmas was dead already. They were just waiting for him to come back so he can get him time to come to America so he can reflect on him. That boy started being sick from Liberia. He started feeling it. What kind of normal man who got all a benefit with a Marine doing a Wesley when our ordinary guy? That guy is very bright. He's very brilliant. But you know, just wake up soon, money, leave a web and children all in the market. When you want to tell me, say, all they put in our funding for CDC before they love CDC that much to go all in the market to be putting placard on there to be talking for the rest of the people there. That only man who live most of their life in America. When last so much that he loves CDC that he will go like bro and be putting placard. They have already messing us spiritually, so when said he had no choice. The play he was at is like he was being controlled. When they say something in the spiritual realm, they say, my man, wake up and go to the other player and go make yourself look a fool, then he go there. They already messed up that man spiritually. They just wanted for that ball to come back. So eventually, whatever happened to him now, they will say, oh, yeah, it happened in America. When you look at Eugene Facon said, not normal. Spiritually, Eugene Facon, not normal, they have already played with him. They just giving it time. It's just that because he been adjusting himself with Christ, putting himself more into the spiritual thing. Now what you see him doing good. The people have a diabolical, spiritual, ritualistic thing going on over there they call a political party. If these young people don't wake up, trust me, they will bury them plenty. Wednesday will not be the last person. I'm really sorry for what happened to him. I'm really sorry for what happened to him. But we pray that God will come. Like even that nonsense that what they're talking about sending the man ballot to Liberia. What God will do when you go? You know they're going to go appease the gods now. They want to appease the person they already sacrificed the ball to that what they want to take his ballot to Liberia. Because when you look at most of the guys who in the ritualistic thing, then when they sacrifice people that they go down to go please the spirit, so they parade the ballot all over the place. Y'all really want to help that man like the other caller said? Y'all raise us some good money and send it here, let the woman take care of mortgage and everything, put some things in her CD account, let it be growing for her children and let it bury Wednesday here. The man is a US Marine. America got total right all that body. Why they can go spend all that money there to go carry the man ballot to Liberia? Why would you? When the man was in Liberia there, he needed help, you couldn't help him to even come here. The job he went for, you couldn't give it to him. And every when you notice something about the government here, almost everybody who is deep into the CDC government has lost a family member from the Colasco down all the way.
Tell me about
all
it.
the major key players they have lost a family member.
Tell me about
no
it.
way you can be in CDC government and don't lose somebody.
Tell me about it.
Almost all the I'm talking about the one that really eating the money, the one that close in contact with the mastermind himself. All of them have lost some kind of family member. They think God just putting the sun all over people playing with it. The young people in Liberia, you might not wake up, you might be sitting down there and be talking about how you call it. You'll be sitting down there. Thank you for the time, man, my brother.
No, but before you go, you were saying something that looked very much interesting. About I just went on his page. I just downloaded the photo. You know that that man kissed the ground?
Look, my brother, they have already messed up the ball brain spiritually. Some of the things that I saw Wen Sailey doing. Look, this guy, I didn't know this guy personally, but when I spoke with Christmas one time, he's a very, very, very sweet, calm person, my man. He's a very nice person. He said, look, my man, we just want our country to be better. I mean, don't see all the things we're doing in the country here. When spoke like to say, it's like to say something was controlling him to do what he was doing. I said, God be my witness if I lie, let go. When I spoke to Wen that day, when he said all of his money, he said, look, IVP, my man, don't see what we're doing here, my man. We have no choice. You could feel like to say, personally with his time, he don't want to do that rubbish no more. But whatever they have done to him, it's like something else was controlling him to do it. What kind of man will wake up soon in the morning where the real die-hard tradition they were been in that country for decades? You know, he put placard on the name, wake up 3 o'clock in the morning all over the junction. That's why they started calling the man crazy man, because they knew what they have done. They knew now that political ritual they have done, had already messed up with him spiritually. So they would just control him in the morning and say, my man, go over there. Of all the people that joined CDC, this was the first time I saw somebody being initiated to put leaf in the mouth, buying on the ground, put chalk on your face, putting thing over him, all kind of incantation. This is the first human being I saw it happen to. Usually when they say CDC people John or CDC, you only see them with a red hat or a t-shirt. But I have never seen that kind of live displays before. They have already messed up that ball.
For me, now I'm getting to believe some of the things that you're talking. Because Wen Sailey to be here, let they case in the ground. Case in the ground. The CDC ground, the man is casing it. That is to tell me that something went wrong. Hello?
Yeah, Abby. But Abby, you have to understand. Let's hear it's not to say when Sailey was like some of the men in like bro who
are hungry.
Yeah, he's not a hungry man. When Sailey already positioned, they may serve in the Marine. Even if he don't have 200,000, he still got benefit coming to him, and his family will enjoy that benefit for a long time. He's not like a hungry person. The man is very educated. When Sailey, even if he don't want to how you call it, he could still work in America here and still make good money. You know what I'm saying? So he's not like a hungry person that, I'm going to Liberia, I really want jobs, so no. The intention of when going to Liberia was just to serve in his capacity, take his knowledge that he had acquired here to help the different, area he was going to be appointed, to get people to see like, you know what, there are states on Liberia who got vision, who really want to help their country. That was Wen Sailey mindset. It's not like to say he was really going to Liberia to go sell because he won't make money, that he's not making money in America. No. Because mind you, there's the same men were in New York, they're putting placard all over the place, telling the American government say Georgia is dead. So you want to tell me say all of a sudden now the citizen is so low, Wen Sailey will just open their arms like they say come after all that display on popular media showcasing it all over the place. It was very like maybe 3 or 4 months when Wen Sailey went to Liberia. So you tell me now all of a sudden now all the citizens will just kind of lobby and embracing and say yeah come. That man, they were planning for that man. But my brother, nobody know a man's heart. Only God know where your heart beat and turn. People can laugh with you, they can smile with you, but you don't know the intel of a man's heart. Of all the people have been joining CDC, that was the first time I saw they put leaf in people's mouth, in somebody's mouth, and make incantation or a hair put chalk all on your face. Even when the boy was speaking, when you go to that picture, when Wen was speaking, when you look at some of these guys' face who were around him, you can see that on the face they were like, yeah, we're feeling with him already. You could see that express. Look, my man, picture tells 100 words. Go back to that picture there. You can see the faces, especially the one that did the incantation. It was like, okay, we're done with him already. We finished cooking him. That's why you see the boy had no, peace. It's like, that wake up in the morning, just tell the medicine, say, tell him to go over there. That's why you see, what he was saying. That guy was saying they were calling them when crazy men in Liberia because they knew what they had already done to him spiritually.
Yeah, for the mayor to go to Liberia and then Nathaniel follow Miguel, security mayor telling him, we cannot see him. That is something that
Look, there be somebody who stayed 15 years risking his life. Telling people, say, look, my family sent for me, was sent to come to the country here. But if all leave, who will make like bro better? If Georgia can be executed like that, murder, and he go on parading himself to say nothing happened, who is he not make care for? Somebody who serve your wife, who open door for her, who make sure her safety is guaranteed. The food she eat, the water she drink, whatever she want to wear. That was his duty to make sure it was secure. That meant y'all murder that man or that he didn't even do not even a letter or sympathy. You know, men that Wen Sailey they will care about. People don't care, my man. They don't have a heart. I'm telling you. My brother cried like a baby. Maybe cry. You could hear the agony in him. I don't know why I did, oh. I don't know why I did. I government, you can't for a government. The people come and kill me, oh.
I get a claim here.
And Allah, the man, Melvin, biological mother passed away. My auntie passed away when he was very young. Okay? So our grandmother took care of all of us. And some of the reason I supported the EJL we are, let me express it today, Eddie.
I saw so.
We are story is similar to Melvin's story, our story. Okay? We all grew up with our grandmother, the late Grace Watterson Pittman. Our grandma taught us she was the kind of woman when she cook food, the entire community will come in and want her to eat. She came from that strong Christian background, always giving her door, always open. Melvin used to love soccer so much. When Melvin stand in the pool, nobody would score goal. They used to call it shovel. And at the same way Joey grew up, Joey grew up with his grandma. He used to love soccer when his grandma was there. You know what I'm saying? So it just, when I look at my brother's story, it just kind of draw me to where I'm more. Came from a humble beginning, didn't have much opportunity. Grandma reared him and brought him all love soccer. That the same thing with my brother. You know, that what drew me to even start supporting the idiots.
Thank you.
But to find out that the mayor gave her his life like that, somebody, and Melvin was not even the type to show up. He said going down to earth, do not let talking be very shy. Melvin won't make everybody happy. You can't papa he know you were all speaking, you will say, my man, what's your problem? What happened? What going on, my man? I have said found out so you want something I put in your pocket last month, that I ain't looking. The man moved to Oro, everybody knew him. You know, what kind of rubber cross the people, road cross the people having on Oro there. When the man moved there, he went to all the beginners who can still say, look, my man, I don't want to lag you up because I know you're on your own hustle. But in the community, I don't want to hear no noise here. I'm taking care of my people here. They call it the DMA. Everybody knew Melvin around there. He's a going can't do always want to put smile on people's face. They may not even looking for a bigger job. Why you kill a man for? They executed the man like a chicken.
Yes.
Then our door had the nerve to go put on the executive mansion website talking about Melvin Early committed suicide. So go there in la bro who not even get food to eat. Who don't get people to love them, don't want to commit suicide. That some men that who just got married, enjoying married life, call his niece life, they come and our little sister say, look, I come and take you to your graduation. The tour will soon be over. Executed the man. Then he can't say that, can't talk about it. If that phone call, if maybe had not made that phone call to his work today, everybody would have still believed that story there.
Yeah. All right. So thank you.
Y'all want to wake up. Y'all the youth, you don't want to go make fun. You don't want to draw water that some of us used to do for people to get off food and everything. You don't want to wash clothes. You don't want to be behind it diabolical and ritualistic or how you call it thing here that not put in front of your face talking about that how you call it. You want to be there killing yourself. Thank you for the time, man, Abby.
Thank you. Thank you. We have a caller here. Daniel, go ahead. Hello? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, Daniel, go ahead.
Thank you so much, Brother Avi. Good morning to you and good morning to everyone. My name is Daniel Gideon Kekula calling from Phoebe, Lower Bound County, Liberia. Look, Brother Avi, CDC party is a court society. This is not secret. They got a whole lot of people in that place at the top. They have temper with our young people brain.
Tell me about it. What you observe? Tell me about it.
Very good. When you join the party, which is the CDC, the first thing they play on your mind, heavy juju. When they play on your mind with that juju, you do things that you're not normal. You do things that you're not normal. It only take by the grace of God, which is prayer, that will helping some of our brothers. Look at the way they behave. What kind of normal human being will go take casting and parade in the street? Is that normal thing? No, it is not normal. They use our brother then to get what they want and get dashed them.
But that's just something that I cannot get over. For Wen Sailey to take leaf and put it into his mouth, as he did, that never bring to me, except that our brother who just left the land, that he said some things that get my mind reflecting on these things.
Let me tell you where Brother Christmas City province started from.
Tell me.
The first election of Senator Darrell Dillon, he was supporting Darrell Dillon. That didn't go down well with CDC. They were angry. If you go on his page, you will see he wear his martial art uniform, put Darrell Dillon and Thomas Fala. He said Darrell Dillon is beating Thomas Fala. It didn't go down well with them. They were angry. So they persuade him all type of way and bring him down to Liberia and bring him to the lowest to control people to go carry on protest. You as an ex-Marine, somebody will make you to come and go take people to go protest against their own right. There where I knew that something wrong somewhere. There where I knew that something wrong somewhere. What are you there, Mike Jabate, saying is true. It's true. I joined CDC when Winston Thomas joined the party, me and Henry Costa them. From the day they beat Montgomery and certain things happened to that party headquarters, the way George Weah disappeared in our group. Ask anybody out there, they will tell you, CDC is not a normal party. It's not a normal party. From that day.
But what surprises me for Wen Sailey of all people, for him to take lead and put it into his mouth, and to say he something wrong with the party.
Well, Abraham, that's not the first time.
To put lead in his mouth and kneel down and go and kiss the ground.
It's not the first time. The lady Muna, she did the same. She did the same. They said initiation. Gay man who came to Liberia the feed day. White boy, he kissed the ground. He life in trouble. An old man like that, they made him to kneel down to kiss ground to eat the same in the name of initiation. No political party in the history of Liberia has ever done that in Liberia. No political party. If you join it, because you're encouraging more members to come, right? Why would you initiate them? It's just that the court society.
So Wen Sailey is dead now. So they are requesting for Wen Sailey body. Is the American people should allow that to happen?
It will happen. Eugene Falcon is not normal. He never died in Liberia yet. Again, the grace of God keeping him today. But get what his way of talking. One day he will talk against the government. Another time he talked that he in favor of them. And he just, that kind of way. He not normal. That's the kind of society they introduced in Liberia. It was the same society that President Weah John, when he started playing football, sacrificed his own brother, he introduced the same thing in CDC. Look at Honorable Natana Magay face. He didn't look at people face to face. Get watch him. He didn't look in your face. That's the kind of thing they introduced in Liberia. Most of our young people will die. They not be careful. They will die because before they come to the set, it will be late. It will be late. They need to start looking for a way and go to God. Let them know God for themselves.
For Nathaniel follow Magay to take his mother and put television into his mother body place where his mother lay to rest and put television there and put fan there, that's tell me that this CDC government is not for fun. That they got they are dealing.
It's not for fun. If I just name you the kind of responsible people that die in that mysterious way, you will be shocked. Mabudu Nipan, a girl was working to LRA.
Yeah.
On Emmanuel News, we hear from our own town, Sanae. Look at the way these people die. And when they kill them, it goes scot-free. You will not hear anything. Anything. If I tell you the amount of Burkina Faso medicine men they have bring in Liberia, you will be shocked. You will be shocked. The amount of Burkina Faso that in Liberia doing juju is not small thing. You think that thing that take place to Pastor Abraham Krumah crusade, you think it was ordinary? No, it was not. It was not. It was not. That's why I was telling one of the clergymen, I said, you guys, you can pray. It's that time now God need your most. Liberian people need your prayer. You need to stand up and pray for this country. The area the country is going, it has turned to Satan kingdom. It has turned to Satan kingdom. Leaders wash their hand with blood. Before they even go to work, they got to play with medicine, play with human blood. Why you think whole lot of young people will get disappearing? Even if they went as far as almost never kill a girl. Today they said I was lying. Then they were requesting for the girl. You think I would be stupid to turn myself over in that mood, brother AB? When I just missed me, then somebody say, come, we want testament from you. No, you go there, they will send it for their people to can't get rid of you. That's the kind of country we find ourselves. Some Montana Mage Bill Hall in Banga, right in Phoebe, close to Phoebe here. You know how many young people had died around this place in Malaki here? Kill them. Sometimes you don't see the head, their private part lost. Send his Bill Halls here. If you see the hall the guy built in Malaki here, you will be shocked. Then he bought over 300 acres of land. He must say he want to open a farm, cocoa farm, and other stuff. I want to tell people, I say, you need to protect your children. Boyoki in Bonkante, we need to be careful. The same way we chase Derek from Bonkante, we will do the same because we will be on our elite. These guys are not free people. They are not free. They are not free. Juju King and Finabono, she one of those. The other than in our clique, Melessing part of her area. Get turning our young people mind into some kind of thing to not even understand that. What kind of normal human being will go put live here more and kiss the ground? You know what I mean? That is an initiation, a court society. Normal human being will put rally here more. Eating chew almost like pretending that he chewing it. He not chewing it. No normal human being will do that thing. You only do that in the society that you want to be part of, and which of course is not fun for our society. That's the kind of thing happening. When I heard about our brother there, I was shocked. I was shocked for a man who said the U.S. Marine. Then he calmed down, finding him to go do protest. Even a girl post like in your ear that day on the protest ground. One lady.
Queen.
Yes. Slapping. He was shocked. He never uttered a word.
That Queen did that. Queen, they call the girl Queen.
Yeah. Yeah. He never uttered a word again.
Queen is a hard United Partisan. Yeah.
Yeah. She told him, say, I'm surprised at you, a man like you. CDC must fool you. You can't go test, leave and put it in your mouth. Then you not join their crazy group, wear red barrier. That's why I hate to see people that wear red and blue barrier. I hate to see people wearing that. When you wear that, you are sold your soul to the devil. That is Satan kingdom. They're using that against our brother. But guess what, brother AB? God himself fighting for the people now. That's why they can go everywhere they run. There can be the lie. But it will not work. You not see minister, I said former deputy minister, I said though he attend to the same red bearer, violated the code of conduct, wearing red bearer with Thomas for a picture on his car running campaign. And all of them talk that same way that they had temper with their mind. They don't talk anything that makes sense. They will go on the radio. Even this man killing people, they will be bold. They tell people say that lie is okay. Look at how that man was talking about his brother that they murdered in Cape Town. I mean in Nima.
In Nima, yeah.
It just went free. That man they're talking about, I know him. He worked in terror regime. He went on that base, that AT base. He took training before going to the US. He was a very smart man. He's not just an ordinary person. Today, they can't get account of that man's death. No story. You ask the other person, they can't tell you. But people who were on the scene, they know what went on and how he was murdered. They don't want to listen to them. All they care is the man shoot himself. What kind of son he might be? A trained man will go shot and said, 3 times, he put one in his leg, he put one in his head. Brother, maybe you will believe that? A murdered man one case said he will use one bullet on his head. And the murdered man one case said, ask anybody, they will use one bullet in the head. Because the one can't read on themselves. They will not go use one on their foot, they use one on the other side. No. Murder man one kid that said they will get shoot that said in the head one time. They finish. Because they want to go. That hard because they get that mind. A creator in them, they get mind to get rid of themselves. They can do it. But for men to tell me that the man shoot himself in the left foot, then he get down in the left, so he shoot himself again in the head. No signs of what human being will believe that. That's not true. That's the kind of society our brother that are formed that say, most of them they regret him, but what to do? I was just in touch with one of them yesterday. So, brother, maybe the thing I can explain to me. He part of the proper defense group. When you listen to that guy, bro, you will be shocked. You will be shocked. That's the kind of society our brother have formed themselves in. But you know what? Most of our people are learning. They wanted they had temper with their brain. We pray that God will take them from that kind of situation to form themselves in. But our brethren are dying. Get what? You think you get Zoko in Liberia? No. Few months from now, the Zoko number will increase, brother AB. It will increase. Let me tell you the plan of the president. He want to use the Zoko to kill our people. Mind you, political rally will soon be starting in Liberia. That's the plan. To use our brother to go cause problem. And when they cause the problem, nothing will come from other aid. The next thing you hear, they got the Zoko. We need to find rehabilitation center for them. That's the end. If you want me to go on, I can name so many areas that they started and the government were in favor of that. Number one, when Dow didn't want the election, Liberty Party headquarters, Zoko went there and terrorized people there. They didn't come, they didn't do anything. Number two, District 13, Colonel Craig Tokpa. Zoko went there and was led by who? Jefferson Kochi. You could see him in the video walking with men in the street. Nothing came from other end. Number three, TIU District 15. They see Zoko, they never kill her. Yaka Kolba, Grand Jide. The same group, the last one. We need to look in Nantana put money together to pay our brother to submit those both complex. When the money finished, it was heavy trouble that day in Moray. Ask anybody. The guy that blocked the road to hear that junction. They said, why they call them to come for money and rent? Why it must finish? Somebody that can sit and smoke over 200 to 300 US, less than 2 to 3 minutes. Then you go call them for 5,000 will have back a rent. And now insult to them. Is that a rehabilitation center that you promised to build for them? Or you increasing the problem? This guy had destroyed our brother and sister. A normal human being will be standing scratching and say, go to that CDC party headquarters to the Bible, brother. Brother, maybe you enter there, you'll be frustrated. You will regret why human being will live in that kind of situation. Go see the way they're damaging our brother to that place. Beyond that party headquarters, plenty of things going on there. If you enter there, you will be shocked. I'm telling you something. People who know what I'm telling, they will tell you what I'm talking. The thing that going on there, young girls, young boys, see how they are damaging them to that place. Go there. You go to that place, you'll be shocked. Damaging our brother and sister. Drugs have finished them. Normal human beings don't take about money a week, they're there. They don't care. But all the song they care is Muya Muya Amanda. Muya Muya Amanda. Is that the future you promise? You promise young people almost 1 million job. No 1 million job. Only to lot of possibility in the hair. So tomorrow they can be useless. They can't do anything for their parents. Money people children are damaging themselves to that place, my brother. You go there, you will be shocked. I'm telling you something. Right now, you go there, they're lying, they're sleeping right now. Most of them sleeping. Guess where they're sleeping? On the bare ground. That thing they not built there, they're calling it a vocational school. That drug school, they're not vocational school. There where they will be recruiting most of our brothers to go cause confusion. I'm telling you something serious. I'm telling you something serious. What you saw happening to Nikuta, it's just the beginning. Wait for another 2023. You will be shocked. You will be shocked. Because people in the government sponsoring the guy. I'm telling you, you know that they wrote the justice ministry and the police that they want permit so they can operate legally? What? Do you know that? I'm telling you. They group they call Cuba. They group they call Cuba. You think that just ordinary group? They're sponsoring them. They got leaders.
Yeah, the Cuba group. Yeah, that's another group that I just hear about. The first group that the Punkipan Warriors. That one part.
No, Punkipan Warrior, Matana Magil. That he a group that one that just they can go to anybody home. You can get your lion to your hut. They will enter and get you out. Punkipan group. But the other group, they call it Cuba group. Jefferson Kojin is one of the top men in it. I'm telling you, Sonny Silva is not secret in Liberia. Any of them be arrested, he can go there and free them. These guys increase their number every day that break, Guess what? Nothing they get to tell them and to get them drugs and make them more wicked to go after people. Our mothers, sisters that can go sell their little market in the real market by 4 to 5, their life are in danger. They go chase after them. Policemen will be standing. In fact, they are more equipped than the Liberian National Police. Sonny Syria, I'm telling you.
Yeah, because
Sonny Syria, I'm telling
because
you.
when Nathaniel Fala Magale and that of and Jefferson Tamakoji, if their budget can be greater than the police, who is there to save life and property? When our budget can be heavy more than the army, who is there to defend for any infiltrations against the state? Then they get all right. Yeah.
Because Kochi is there. There where they put more money, that person we are going to go for his share. That's the trick. And if the international community not come in, few more from now, Zogo will be passing in the street with cards, recognized. They will be recognized. And when they harm anybody, they're free. The first test they got to carry was in Douala Broad, they march in the market, took people things. I think they were talking to the kids, Zogo, that's a lie. That our own brother that was selling, they killed and then they were lying, said that Zogo, that lie. They don't care no Zogo. They don't care none of them. The people that were selling lost their life to that place, broad day. What happened there? When the people on their crusade about to leave and they enter them, whole lot of people lost their life. But April, the amount of people that died there when you're talking about 29, that's a lie. We lost over 40 some human beings to that place. I'm telling you. Today, people can't see their loved one. Today, people confused. They can't see their people. Whole lot of people died to that place. And I'm telling you the truth. We got close contact with people that were there. People lost their life. Whole lot of people lost their life to that place. I'm not joking. So when you hear that 29%, that's a lie. That's a lie. Some women there today, they can't see their children. Like a one woman from Bonkane went for that crusade. She gave her child to somebody to hold up to now. She can't see her child. She from where here? Raw factory. They're not small tear in the family eye in the place here. So this thing has started and now a Sunday to Jogwe. From now to 2023, we are not seeing nothing yet. We not see anything yet. It's just starting. They gone by election, it started, they were terrorizing people. When you're having political rally, they go and call confusion. You will not hear no arrest, and they will go scot-free. That's just a limo test. The one that will come before 2023, from November to December, going all the way to 2023, Liberian people will be shocked. Because President we have failed the people massively. He got nothing to tell the people. Look at the disgrace, man, disgrace. You pay 9,000 units in Yavola, which is Massanju. Then you lie, say you pay 100 bedroom, 100,000 unit. Big lie. They're talking about that 9,000 unit, 900. Then he talk about he pay market kitchen to Salala. That's another big lie. No market kitchen he pay to Salala. Big lie. So that's the way they came in power. The first thing they told that he had 80 million. That was another big lie. He was broke, broke. Very, very broke. Liberian people made you president, that crime they committed. What they were expecting, they can't get it. You only care for yourself. You and your family put money in the budget for your wife. A woman that was in America, she not even know where they call Liberia. One day we never hear her name. One day bring a Mediterranean in this country when our people were dying. Only to begin for lady now she turned to a Mediterranean person overnight. Lavishing our money. Like the first time in Liberian history for them to put money in the budget for foreign lady. Have you ever heard that before?
No. All the first lady and past and present, all the first lady past, they used to be the head of the
Group Assembly Second.
Group of 72nd.
They call them the Group Assembly Second.
Yeah. Or they be the head for some kind of women a group for them to be able to do some humanitarian work. Because they believe that you are with the president, so whatsoever that you have, leverage over the president, so you and the president can meet every time, and you can be able to talk to the president for him to be able to divert some of the good thing towards your humanitarian. So that was the reason why our past government, they never put something in the budget for first lady. And as I speak to you, the current budget, there's nothing there for ADD they spoke about that and they remove her.
Yeah, Russia, they remove her, but he demanded for $25 million for counter tour. You know that?
Yeah, yes.
If you listen to that Jamari, he had every day, he said that the nationwide or national address, he talked about that. He said he appealed to the legislator to give him $25 million to complete his country tour. What better thing you can do in a free country? Like our in Bangaya when he entered here. Bro, the man was brave to tell the people, you're thanking the working you gave me, I will work it. Can you imagine a president speaking like that to his people? That's the kind of country we found ourselves in, brother. But we wouldn't feel like he say this thing because they can't pray with someone else. I don't let to listen to Mike Jabate. He one of the men I don't let to listen to. He one of the foolish men in Liberia. This man will come out and say the other thing against the person. Less than 2 to 3 days, he's a comedian. He will change. So man like that, I don't let to listen to him. Don't mind him. That thing he's talking, he's seeking for attention. So they can call him again and get him one old rotten picker again. Or they get him one cow to go kill it.
But they now get a man no picker the first time. They're promising a car.
But they lied to him. The fool him that they were going to get him pick up. They gave him one car and went call people food then. Being that he didn't get a car, watch a picture when he went on the complex. When they were launching that day. Guess see how he was standing, he was frustrated. He lay one side, just somebody in my part down for long the next day. Yeah. Because they don't read the line.
Back to Christmas City. Christmas City, I think they dealt with Christmas City long before. Because according to Mark, when they Ghana had that court, they call so prayer, they call it initiation prayer. When they had that prayer over him, where he have to take the leaf to put it in his mouth, that where Christmas City was finished. The next thing that we saw Christmas City putting placard on him. They're a mad man.
Yeah.
Yes. Mad man.
They were the damage that our brother. From the day they made him to put that leaf in his mouth and kiss the ground, they were the temple with his feature because they know what they're doing. When they know that you got a bright feature, they can go get rid of you so their juju can work more. They noted that Christmas City, the young people love him. They noticed that. So to get rid of him, you got to do it. Guess what? The next man you hear his name, Ben Tokma. Watch the name today and keep the video and listen well. Ben Tokma, now be careful. He will be the Christmas City. I'm telling you, he from my country here. If he not be careful, he will be the Christmas City.
You mean Ben Tokma that founded the CDC Council of Petra?
The CDC Council of Petra. Watch my word today. You will say Daniel talking. Watch my word today. If he not be careful, his story will be just our brother Christmas City. Christmas City death is shocking everybody. And guess what they were about to do? They want to use it to run another campaign. So I'm calling upon his family. They shouldn't allow the government to go tell that about it. He was an ex-Marine, then they bury him there.
The man was an American citizen. That's the first thing. The man was an American citizen.
Yeah.
I don't know the American law, but if you are a citizen, the army have privilege over the body. They will consult with your wife to ask your wife. Now your wife will give them a feedback, because I know that how it works in the military. Your wife will give them a feedback. Your wife will give them a feedback that I want my husband to be buried here or buried there. Then they will offer all the environment. They will offer everything for us to be doing. The wife will not pay a single dime because this man fought for this country. So that how they can do it, and then they will take complete control of the ceremony, for everything, for the prayer, for every times the family do theirs, they will come to perform that last courtesy, and he will be given a befitting burial because he was the man that fought for this country. So that what I know. But for me to know that the man, maybe who knows? Maybe the man wife will say, "Oh, I want to bury my husband back home." So that would be another.
Yeah,
That
that
would be
one.
another thing.
Let her do it in line with the family. If they get any help for that boy, let it do it for the children that he left behind. Because these people need to go to school and their future. We don't want their future to be in the same CDC court. No, let it stay right there and go to school and learn.
Those Musa, you are asking whether he was still in the military. The man was on the military reserve. When you are on it now,
But you don't know a military man. Even you can be retired, you still a military man. They can call you anytime they want to.
so the man,
You are veteran.
Musa, to answer your question, Musa Donzo, to answer your question, the man was not on full military duty. The man was on the reserve. When you are on the reserve, you can be called at any time. So,
Yes.
So that's what the man was. The man was not fully active in the military, but the man was on the reserve. So when you're on the reserve, you can be called at any time to perform certain duty. So at that point in time, you become, at the point of his death, the man was on the reserve. So at that time, the man is still on the military benefit because the military is still responsible for Christmas. The military was still paying him. For the fact that the man was not.
These are the people.
Yeah, go ahead.
These are the people they can send in other countries to go on a peacekeeping mission. So a military man will always be a military man. He only retire for certain reasons, but he can be called anytime. Anytime. They were still paying him. What? They were still paying him. Not a full salary, but he was getting 30% for the United States government.
No.
Because he said
in the United States, when you are on the reserve, you still get your same salary. You still get your full salary. You will not. They will not tell you, oh, because you're on the reserve, so you'll not be making this. No, because that are instances that can cost you for you to be placed on a reserve. Either you are served your full duty after your first 6 year or 5 year, then you can decide whether you want to go on the reserve, or when you are injured. When you are injured for one of the battle line, when you are injured on one of the battlefront, or you feel sick, then the military can look at you to put you on a reserve. But indeed, you'll be making your salary in line with the military command here in the United States. That's how it works.
yeah. And lastly, AB, I think you heard that the president was disobeying picker, motorbike, amulet. They feed it.
Yeah, what?
I think you heard that.
Yeah, in disobey. I know that. I saw that. I saw that because I watched it.
Yeah, when he put his name, he put his name on the jet, that his personal money he used to board his team. The day by day that will fall down in the rural country, you will be shocked. Chiefs Ella about to kill one another for their ratting motorbike, then they send to them with a car. Everybody want to show ownership. They will kill one another. You were, he said Daniel talking. Because they already started in Bongane. The North already started behind it.
But
they already started here.
But the chief Senator said no opposition. People will ride back in the car.
I said the North started already. But you think that everybody in the government, they mean they part of the government? People were there before the government took over. So you can't define somebody because they work with you, they mean they must be part of you. No. So you got you doing things I don't like. Then I'm going to get be backing you. You're not doing the right thing. You promised the people. Where are the Nigerian teachers that you promised? 2020 and 2021 address. You said they were bringing Nigerian teachers. Where the airline? They go carry our brother to that boat. Go make them dancing. They eat free food there. The airline today they can't see it. You think that brother stupid?
Let me say something to Brother Musa. Brother Musa, I know that the man will be buried. I know that the man will be buried, military, and you'll be giving a military burial. For the father, he was set on reserve. Remember when Christmas got married, he got married in a full military regalia.
Yes.
He got married in a full military regalia. That was a signal that he is still a military man. He never wore what other people, other civilians can wear when they are getting married. They wear costume. The man was dressed in a military regalia to get married. That is the reason when the male people were delaying, when the white people were delaying, the man went to say that yes, my wife have to come with me when I'm coming. And that how can he wife, he went and he blast other people in there, they settle a wife people business, and that how he and wife came. So yes, and I believe that the man will be buried military way.
But it means a maritime man. Brother Abraham, America will never let somebody that they train to get walk away just like that. Look, one of our brother died from Iraq, they buried him in Totota. Brother Abi, if you see the kind of way they bring that boy body to bury him in Totota, in Bon County, I see white men, white people in arm, maritime, not just ordinary people. These guys spend less than 2 hours to bury the boy. When they finish, they do what they're supposed to do to tell you that the people respect their army. They gain a decent burial, then they left. I said, yeah, it's good to be army man for you. So American men will all be American men.
When the men are burying, they can do all kinds of things. They can really,
I said,
they can really give you that befitting burial.
I said they made me my heart move. I will move that day. I said, "Time I want to join the Marine."
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, bro. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And now, folks, that's all we have to say, and that's all we have to say here on the Magnificent Abraka Talk Show. See you when I see you. I'm trying to bring Daniel Sano on the Magnificent Abraka Talk Show on Sunday around 2 p.m. Liberian time. So be our guest as we await Daniel Sano. Bye-bye for now.
11138. Another audio is on circulation entitled The Value of Life. This current audio is however entitled What If Tomorrow Never Comes? Do enjoy and don't forget to share. We were once like you, and you will soon be like us. These are the words written at the entrance of one of the cemeteries in Europe. When you consider the words carefully, it appears as though the dead are communicating with the living, who visit the cemetery to either bury a corpse or visit their dead relatives. The subject of death and salvation have been discussed extensively right from the first century. This audio seeks not to address the same problem, but to look at another gaping hole with respect to death. I once chanced on a post on Facebook, and I think it's worth sharing. This is what it says. The house where I lived was about to be seized, just because I could not pay the rent. I posted my situation on Facebook and WhatsApp looking for help, but all I could get were 2 likes and 0 comments. So I sent 250 messages to my contact list requesting for a loan of 500 Ghana cedis. Unfortunately, only 10 people responded. 6 out of the 10 people said they could not help me, and only 1 out of the 4 who promised to help me gave me some money. The other 3 people gave me no excuse and never took my calls. In the end, I was ejected. I did not have a place to sleep. I walked in the dark looking for options, and unfortunately a thief stole my empty wallet with my identity card. In his haste to get away from me, he crossed the road without looking. He was badly hit by a car on high speed without his body being identified. Only the wallet containing my identity card served as a marker. The news spread quickly the next day that I had died. 628 people posted on my Facebook wall how they knew me and how kind I was. A committee was formed by my supposed faithful friends who raised 9,000 Ghana cedis to feed people at my funeral. My work colleagues, who never existed while I struggled to pay for my rent, organized themselves and raised 7,500 Ghana cedis for my coffin, tents and chairs. I had to be buried in a coffin worth 6,000 Ghana cedi, but as they hastily bought it, there was a man who sold it to them for 2,500 Ghana cedi, saying it was his contribution. The family met again. It was a rare opportunity for the family to meet again. For my funeral, the family contributed 2,500 Ghana cedis. Everybody wanted to volunteer to show that they were participating. They printed t-shirts and polos for more than 1,500 Ghana cedis. Imagine the scene when I showed up on the day of my burial. In Ghana, Africa and some parts of the world, people celebrate the dead more than the living. In the illustration above, the same man who could not raise only 500 Ghana cedi for his rent while alive could raise a whopping 29,000 Ghana cedi while he was deemed dead. If we have the opportunity to help, why would we rather help the dead instead of the living? Every minute someone leaves this world behind, we are all in line without realizing it. We never know how many people are before us. We cannot step out of the line. We cannot avoid the line. So while we wait in line for us to be served with death, make moments count. Make priorities. Make time. Make your gifts known. Make your voice heard. Make somebody smile. Make the change. Make love. Make up. Make peace. Make sure to have no regrets. And above all, make sure you are ready. One African proverb says, the fall of the brown leaf is a reminder to the green ones. This is a letter from a late mother to her son, 3 days after her burial. Dear son, I want to know why I died like a poor woman when I had a son like you. My son, I wanted to bless you before I die, but I have taken my blessings away. My breakfast, lunch and supper were a challenge when I was alive, but you spent money to cook all types of food, meat and different types of drinks on my burial day. Son, you chose to spread and rub my body with costly fragrance when I was using granite oil as my cream. You dressed my corpse with expensive clothes, while my clothes were in shreds and tatters while I was alive. When my corpse was in the morgue, you came to check on me from time to time, yet you came to visit me once a year when I was alive. You care about my corpse more than my living soul. The most painful thing is the kind of expensive casket you put my corpse in when I was living in an uncompleted house. You completed the house, painted and cleared the compound in 1 week just to celebrate my corpse. Now you wrote a tribute to me saying, Mama, I love you so much, rest in peace, when I died with a broken heart. We must appreciate people and invest in them while they breathe and walk the earth. We must not postpone our help till tomorrow. What if tomorrow never comes? This audio is born out of genuine concern for neglect for our family and friends while alive, but will do everything under the sun to lavishly embellish their dead remains while they are gone. I'll finish this with some of the words of Garth Brooks' songs entitled, What If Tomorrow Never Comes? Sometimes late at night, I lie awake and watch her sleeping. She's lost in peaceful dreams, so I turn the light out and lay there in the dark. And the thought crosses my mind, if I never wake up in the morning, will she ever doubt the way I feel about her in my heart? If tomorrow never comes, will she know how much I loved her? Did I try in every way to show every day that she's the only one? And if my time on earth were true, and she must face this world without me, is the love I gave her in the past going to be enough to last? If tomorrow never comes, so tell that special person that you love just what you are thinking of. If tomorrow never comes, I believe it is time to polish that life you left neglected. It is time to rise up to touch the life you left unattended to all this while. As we usher in a new year, make the living count more. Touch lives in all places. Be the reason the living will smile, but not the reason the dead will jubilate. Let us live lives that will help people who are alive more than those who are dead. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to share.